Good morning. Hey, I wanted to drop some news by you guys. So we were waiting on the retail sales data today, and we actually got a bunch of more numbers than just that. And retail sales dropped. It was not a huge drop. I guess they say that they were expecting to drop 0.3%. It dropped 0.5%, but that's also the data that car sales, auto sales dropped way down, and also the this Baltic Dry Index, which is kind of a world shipping index. It's been plummeting for quite a long time. It's way down to the last 2 years ago lows when things were really bad. So I guess things are still really bad, except for the market probably go up another 100 points today or something. Who knows? But they're definitely pumping past a lot of bad data here that's coming in on the economy. I mean, and they seem to be surprised, that home sales are dropping. Oh my gosh, why is that? The damn prices are still too high, way too high. I don't care what kind of a tax incentive you get. You get $8,000 tax credit on a house. Well, if people don't have a job and they're crushed with debt, you can't go buy a house. They act like it's just something people do at the drop of a hat. Just go, oh, let's go buy a house today. That's a 30-year. It's a 30-year commitment you're in, and it's far more than just the payment too. You have to upkeep it. But anyway, prices they're way too high. That's all there is to it. I mean, they had a housing bubble. The prices were very high, and this whole thing's been about keeping the banks' assets on their balance sheets inflated to these prices because they can never take a loss, of course. They're too big to fail. If these guys actually took a 30-40% hit that would come through price downward revision, oh, hell, they'd be out of business, all of them. That's all they've got on their books is the value of houses to reflect how they're doing. It's just a mess. Well, besides retail sales, one thing that got glossed over last week was the wholesale sales. I mean, that's Costco, China Mart, and all those, and those were way down. Um, anyway, this camera, I'll tell you what, I tried to use it last night. This camera doesn't work. So I'm just going to let it run on for a bit again. And also, this morning, I couldn't comment on anybody's comments, nobody's channel. I tried to make a few comments on some channels, couldn't do it. So I don't know what's going on there. But just to let you know, if I don't comment on something, I can't do it today. Every comment gives you the error, try later. So I'll keep an eye on what's going on today with the markets and stuff. Something's getting ready to break here big time. Now everybody's talking about collapse. Well, it'll be in the fall, but yeah, we're gonna completely collapse, but it won't be till like November or something. So yeah, it's this is ridiculous. Um, anyway, hey, let me leave you those links. I'm just gonna let this run for a minute so it doesn't cut me off, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Understand. Christine must have known about this, yet she gave us no warning.
Please, Francois, take care of your mom.
Your anxiety is all the care it needs, my darling. Mupa, Andre, take 5 men and distribute the gold. Pepe, the poker's hot enough. You better get started. Do not forget the Select family. They need money to rebuild their barn. It was burned down by the king's soldiers. And the widow? The widow Louvain, the Vincent Lautrec. Children are half starved. And be sure you pay a visit to the farmers of the Tristesse. Those whose granaries were burned down and ransacked by the king's food commissioners. Once more, Pepe. And be sure, Andre, get 100 gold louis to the Vin Halajo. That is what the king owes him for the wine he has confiscated from his vats. I want 20 men to ride with me to Charenton.
Charenton? The king's villa? But we have not yet received a signal from Christine.
I think it's time that the Baron de Saint-Domingue made the acquaintance of the king personally.
Marquise de Montrevel, Countess de Montrevel, Monsieur Edouard, and Sir John Tanley.
We're most happy, Madame la Marquise, that you and your family were able to join us.
We were overwhelmed and honored by your invitation, Your Majesty.
Gaston has often spoken of you and of your very lovely daughter. Sir John, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Your Majesty is most gracious.
I should like to present Mademoiselle Christine Rouault.